Hello there, and as usual, I'm Aaron from Let's Stay Gamers, and welcome. So today I want to introduce you to the mole mining machine. Now the idea behind this was an overly complicated mining machine that was just a hell of a lot of fun. The functionality of this ship, I have to say, is not there at all. We're using some really dodgy systems, we're using hinges and also tracks, and we know tracks are very temperamental, as you can see by this clip here of them just going crazy and exploding for no real apparent reason, but I guess something caught on something and they didn't like each other. But the idea behind the mole is a very nice little mining craft that can dig myself tunnels, excavate areas, a little bit like a combine harvester. So we've got the drill there at the front. We have in this rear chamber, we have an area where the rocks are extracted from the drill, dropped into these containers here, very cool indeed, and then they are extracted to a sorting area at the rear of the mole. So it sorts into the correct container, and then a cargo vessel or cargo truck comes, picks it up, and takes it off to the sorting plant. Very nice indeed. This is a slow machine, but let's actually just have a look at it moving and functioning. Now the first problem I ran into some of the early prototypes, as I'll show you a little bit of a clip here, was with the drill dragging across the ground. Now I solved this by adding this wheel to the front, and what the wheel actually does is pushes up the drill. So as you can see there, the wheel is pushing up the drill, taking it off the ground, so we can move across the area a lot smoother, and we don't have to constantly drive in reverse. That is extremely annoying, and it's as simply as pressing this, the drill falls back to ground level and we can start excavating the area. Very nice, quite simple idea. Okay, let's actually move this ship. Now this is a little bit harder, so we're going to switch menus and we're going to switch to F9, and I think we'll go in reverse. We also want to extract the drill up, don't we, so it doesn't drag completely across the ground. So there we go, F5 or 5, put them wheels back down, and we'll begin moving this craft. So that's forward, that's backwards, and we can actually begin bouncing this thing across the planet's surface. So once it actually gets going, it does tend to go quite fast, so we'll leave that on that, and we'll make sure our wheels are not too overly powered. I think they are a little bit at the moment, so we'll take that down to about 45, and we'll switch back to spectator. We'll be able to see this thing slowly rolling down the hill. You can see the tracks are actually turning. Not the smoothest of track systems. Let's go back to F8 and actually give it a little bit more speed to see how much damage these tracks will actually take. So that's going up the hill, that's going down the hill. Okay, let's give it a bit more power, get them wheels really gripping onto them excess track. Like I said, it's not at all functional, but it's cool to mess around with concepts like this when you get a chance. So there we go, move that a little bit further back. I think we'll stop there and we'll actually have a go at mining before we lose a track or something crazy happens. So for this next test, we're actually going to try and attempt to mine into this large rocky area. So we're actually going to move the craft up a little bit closer, and then when we get close enough, we'll actually turn on the drill. So the drill's on, tracks are on, and let's just see if we can actually get any process into that area. We'll also try and turn off some of the other settings so we don't completely break everything. We've got some components being lost. The drill is in effect. We've got the wheels still up at the back. Let's actually lower that area down. So there we go, pistons are retracting inwards. And we should start to see ourselves drilling into this mountain. It's working okay. I have to say, I'm not the... Oh, bloody hell. Tracks. Aaron, why did you even bother building it with tracks? But the whole point of it wasn't to be functional. It was just to see if it would work. Oh no, it's destroying itself slowly. No, it's I'm not gonna lie to you, it's useless. It's a useless machine. And sometimes, guys, you build absolutely useless machines. You just want to try out a variety of different concepts. I like the tracks, thought they were cool, wanted to build them on a drilling machine. I probably could have built this a lot more efficiently. But no, I went for a useless design. And there we go. We've got an absolute wreck of a ship. Oh god, Aaron. Anyway, guys, I'd like to thank you guys for watching. And I would definitely not be inspired by this design because it's not very useful at all.